There was once a young boy named Aram who lived in a quiet village surrounded by mountains and rivers. He was kind, hardworking, and full of dreams. But lately, life had been testing him in every possible way. His crops had failed because of the dry season, his best friend had moved to another town, and despite his efforts, nothing seemed to go right. Each morning, when he looked at the sunrise, instead of feeling hope, he felt a growing emptiness inside. One day he sat by the riverside, throwing stones into the water, his heart heavy with questions. His father, an old wise man named Rahim, saw him from afar and quietly sat beside him. Without saying a word, Rahim watched his son's face, full of worry, fear, and frustration. After a few minutes, he finally asked gently, "Son, what troubles you so deeply?" Aram sighed, "Father, I don't understand life. I try to be good. I try to work hard, yet life keeps pushing me down. Every time I fix one problem, another one appears. I feel like I'm drowning." Rahim listened carefully. He didn't interrupt. He simply nodded, as if he once knew that pain too. Then he stood up slowly and said, "Come with me to the kitchen, my son. I want to show you something." Aram followed him, puzzled but curious. Inside the small kitchen, his father placed 3 pots of water on the fire. In the first pot, he placed a carrot, in the second, an egg, and in the third, a handful of tea leaves. As the water began to boil, the room filled with the sound of bubbling water and the soft crackle of firewood. The silence between them was heavy but meaningful. After a while, Rahim turned off the flame and carefully lifted the carrot, the egg, and the tea. He placed them each in front of Aram and asked, "My son, what do you see?" Aram frowned. "A carrot, an egg, and tea," he replied, unsure what his father was trying to show him. Rahim smiled. "Look closer." He handed the carrot to Aram and said, "Touch it." Aram pressed the carrot between his fingers. It was soft and weak. Then his father handed him the egg. "Break it." Aram cracked it open. Inside was hard and firm. Finally, Rahim lifted the cup of tea, its aroma filling the air. "Now take a sip." Aram took a small sip, and the warmth spread through him. The water had changed completely. Rahim looked at him with calm eyes and said, "Each of these faced the same boiling water, the same problem, the same struggle, but each reacted differently. The carrot went in strong, full of life, but came out soft and weak. The egg went in fragile, with a tender heart, but came out hard and stiff. But the tea leaves, they did something magical. They didn't let the water break them. Instead, they transformed the water itself. They turned the problem into something beautiful." Rahim continued, "My son, life's problems are like boiling water. They don't appear to destroy you, but to reveal who you truly are. You cannot control the fire, but you can choose how you respond to it. When life tests you, ask yourself, will I be the carrot that becomes weak, the egg that becomes hard, or the tea that transforms everything around it?" Tears welled up in Aram's eyes. For the first time, he understood his problems were not punishments, they were lessons. That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Aram walked outside again. The same world that had looked dull and unfair now seemed alive with meaning. "The fire will always be there, my son, but so will your power to turn it into tea."